Here today is a former past president of this club, and he is working out of the Special Occasions Speakers Manual. The title of his speech today is A Toast to the President, from one to the other, president to president. The time of the speech is, for the timer's edification, is it's a 2 to 3 minute speech.
Oh, okay.
So please welcome to our lectern artist, Tommy.
Thank you. We are here today at SMU University to toast and recognize our former president, Mr. George Bush, our guest of honor today. And in this era of, in the eve of our post-9/11 thing, I think it's befitting to recognize this man and his 8 years of achievements. But we're not going to talk politics today, because you are all former cabinet and officers and members of his staff. We all know where your views are on politics. That is not our purpose today. Today it is to toast the man and to recognize leadership. In his infancy as a president, 9/11 became a reality. From one moment to the next, you, Mr. President, had to rise to the occasion. You had to become a leader overnight. What's the definition of leadership? You had to show vision. You had to have a clear mission. And you had to mobilize the troops. And I'm proud to say, and proud to toast you today, because you in fact did each and every one of these things while confronting an enemy the likes of which we have never confronted before. I'll never forget the day after the attack, when you were standing on the rubble before us, just a short walk from George Washington's famous farewell to the troops. One didn't have a television camera or a speaker's platform or a written script. But I can remember those words like they were yesterday. I can hear you today, you yelled into the microphone, and the rest of the world can hear you. People who knock down these buildings down will hear all of us soon. That was the rallying cry. That was the vision that you delivered. In fact, there's another quote that you said shortly thereafter in a more formal setting. I believe the most solemn duty of the American president is to protect the American people. If America shows uncertainty and weakness in this decade, the world will drift towards tragedy. This will not happen under my watch. You picked your leaders, you picked your commander, you defined the mission, and you allowed them to drive that mission. I toast you. All of you rise and drink and honor our president, Mr. George W. Bush.